BLM Mustang, $950. We are kilowatt. Deadline Sunday, 10:30 a.m. The words repeated in my head, so nonchalantly discussing the slaughter of a once revered animal. Perhaps I should start at the beginning. In 1971, Congress passed the Wild Horse and Bureau Act, declaring that wild, free-roaming horses and bureaus are living symbols of the historic and pioneer spirit of the West, in order to be free from branding, capture, harassment, or death. As of 2012, there were an estimated 330,000 horses still roaming in the U.S. This has led to the population being controlled by rounding up of the animals, as valued resources are shared with cattle ranchers. Care of these animals is expensive, so the BLM created an incentive program to encourage adoption by providing $1,000 to individuals willing to take in a wild horse. This has led to exploitation by some, resulting in approximately 1,000 wild horses per year shipping to slaughter, which brings us back to Deuce, who is scheduled to join the sad statistic. I called every rescue I could and couldn't find any able to help. I met him at the lot, and I promised him that I would try everything. I cried to my friends, who gave me courage. They and kind strangers from the internet came together for his bail and to help me get him out. Renewed Beginnings Animal Rescue in Nunn, Colorado offered a discount for boarding that made it possible. When we brought Deuce home, I didn't know what to expect. He was a wild animal and had been through a lot. He paced the fence line nervously, looking at the other horses. We gave him dinner and left him to settle in. I emailed the BLM and was able to gather all the information they had. He was born in 2020 in the Antelope Valley Range in Nevada. In 2021, he was captured and moved to a holding facility in Utah and adopted out in 2022. I was able to contact the owner, and they were kind enough to share some pictures and videos. The long story is that he didn't take well to the tough cowboy training, so he waited in the pasture until they received title in October of 2024, and he was then sold at auction to the highest bidder, a slaughter lot. He was afraid, but curious enough to take hay from my hand from as far away as he could possibly reach. His mane is tangled, his thin body covered in dirt, and his tag still clings to his back. His hooves have never been cared for, and his teeth are overgrown, making chewing hard. I tried many names, but ultimately he chose Tunna, fitting, as it is Northern Paiute language for antelope. On his 5th day with me, he finally had me touch his nose. Our first touch, and I cried. Since then, he's taken a liking to scratches. First, the sides of his muzzle, then his forehead, then one day his neck, and even his chest and shoulders on day 12. He met my children and even accepted hay from them through the fence. He's already begun to gain some much-needed weight. Tunna will need all the basic veterinary care, farrier, and dentist to be healthy. He will be trained gently until he is ready to be ridden and adopted to a forever home, or he will go to a sanctuary through networking of a rescue called Hope for Aria, where he can live wild and free when the time comes. It's very hard to think about him leaving, but I know there are so many others who need my help. For now, I will focus on building trust and giving him the foundations to succeed and be loved by a person who needs him, and stay continually grateful for the opportunity to engage with this incredible creature. Stay tuned to follow his journey.